All right, ladies and gentlemen, after a 1 hour delay, we can finally start the draft. We will have an AP remake after this because Mineski is still missing one of their players. But welcome to the SEA League, not qualifier, the main tournament. Group stages are going to be played out over today and tomorrow. And then we actually jump immediately into playoffs, which will happen over the next 3 days. So by the time this week is done, we will have our SEA League Season 1 champion. I'm LD, and I'm joined here by Winter. And Winter, we're going to be casting some Pinoy Dota, but this doesn't really look like it, at least not the way the draft's developing.
Yeah, as you mentioned yesterday, the Pinoy's team, they are starting to use a different style to play in Dota 2 because the same exact style which they use in Dota 1 doesn't really work in Dota 2, mainly because of motor couriering is really difficult in Dota 2.
And especially in pubs where you can't actually make sure that your teammates aren't using your courier. Obviously in a team game, you could control it a bit better, but still the courier's a little funky with the mechanics. Dota 2 is really designed for one courier, the way the hotkey setup works. It's not like Dota 1 where each courier is pretty much equal. All couriers are not created equal in Dota 2, but that's neither here nor there. It is going to be a mag first pick for Dreamz. Of course, everybody here probably knows Dreamz. Jules, of course, their most famous player, I would say, and we have Mineski with Woot, Sawa, and Bimbo. So, Winter, have you actually seen these teams play Dota 2 or played against them yet?
No.
This is, well, we did see a Queen of Pain, which is more of a traditional Pinoy semi-carry solo. They go for the Keeper, though, which is not something we see a whole lot of. It really does feel like they are adjusting to the times of the metagame.
And Keeper of the
10
Light is good at
seconds
warding
remaining.
off any five-man pushes because when usually teams take
5
Magnus,
seconds remaining.
they'll be having sort of a plan to stick and push as 5 because of the
Reserve
RP
time.
and all his other abilities that are really useful in team fights.
And, I mean, like you said, Keeper is great at stopping the pushes. Queen of Pain is great at cleaning up the mess if the enemy team gets a bit greedy. And also Keeper is quite good at zoning heroes out of the lane. So we'll see where Dreamz puts this mag. I'm actually curious how they run it. We keep on thinking it's always going to go
10
mid because he's
seconds
just not
remaining.
that strong in a solo lane unless he's got a 1v1 and it's a certain
Radiant
type of hero, or he's being played by Yao. Then they follow up with a Druid Rubik. I feel like I'm watching Chinese Dota, not Pinoy Dota. But we'll see how they play. I imagine the style is still going to be very different.
If they follow up with the Lone Jude and Brewmaster,
That's true.
so Chinese. But Rubik is still very Chinese. It doesn't feel like we're watching some Pinoy
10
versus Pinoy
seconds
match where
remaining.
you pick 3 lanes of heroes that can use bottle and you just
5
bottle kill
seconds remaining.
the 2 lanes and the supports will cover the carry. It just doesn't seem like it's
Reserve
Pinoy
time.
Dota anymore.
And what is Mineski going to do at this point? It's a very scary, well, the makings of a very scary 5-man. We haven't seen the rest of the draft yet, but if Dreamz want to group up, sure, they've got Keeper, but Keeper by himself doesn't completely end a push that has this many strong 5-man. It's not going to kill off the bear, and that's the big question. Oh, they go for the Earthshaker, so this is a classic pickup for Mineski. We're going to see the Woot Shaker this game, and if you haven't watched Mineski, Woot's Earthshaker in Dota 1 is pretty legendary in the Pinoy scene, and I would say even beyond that. So I'm excited for the Woot Shaker. I'm also excited to see Earthshaker. We saw him once yesterday, but this is not a hero that's played much in Dota 2. And Winter, I think you talked about it before. There's definitely some differences between Earthshaker in Dota 1 and Dota 2, and he's just not as effective in Dota 2.
I don't think I talked about it before, but the main thing is because
Radiant
of the
team
fissure.
back.
It's a lot different here. It's more difficult to block out heroes, and when you are in a congested area, for example, if your teammate sprouted someone in the middle of the trees and use fissure directly into the middle of that hero, it will sort of bounce that hero out because of I think the mechanics, how it works in Dota 2 is different. When you have a
All right, Winter, sorry to interrupt you, but apparently your microphone is off in Dota TV, so go ahead and make sure you've turned it on. And
yeah, just turn it on. Sorry.
he's sorry.
10
He should be
seconds
here now.
remaining.
Hopefully you guys can all hear him. Let us know when you hear this, which will be in 2 minutes if you can. So like you said, it's a bit harder to get the fissure blocks, and in congested areas, it's a bit harder to line it up properly. I also feel like the way that when the game decides if a hero's on one side of the fissure or the other is quite a bit different.
Yeah, it's very different. It's more difficult to get a good block off here in Dota 2 compared to Dota 1.
which I guess is sort of what you were saying, just another way of putting it. And Dreamz, look what they've done. They've banned out the Darkseer, who surprisingly was still available because, hey, if you want a 5-man Dota hero or one to counter it, he's fantastic at both, but neither team went for him. Now he gets banned. Dreamz just looks like they're trying to get rid of the heroes that can stop the 5-man in the mid game, particularly with the Darkseer ban. And then, well, they look at Mineski. They see they don't really have a solo off lane. I guess they could offensive tri-lane, Keeper, Earthshaker +1. But even so, the Bounty Hunter would then be in a solo position. So let's see what they do the rest of the way. SK, once again, boy, he's really experiencing a resurgence.
Yeah, because Sand King is one of sort of a support that deals a lot of damage in team fights, and since the meta game has shifted to a more team fight orientated right now, more 5-on-5 fights everywhere, Sand King can be very useful in those fights, especially if I'm still curious about. I haven't seen any team run a solo Sand King so that he can get his levels up quicker and potentially get an early dagger to deal with those early pushes.
Oh, Lifestealer. And then the immediate Bane. Look at this. This is also a hero that I have not... I didn't watch the GEST because I was actually casting, so I don't know if Bane's being played right now in Dota 1, but last time I checked, he was not. And this is, again, I'm really feeling reminded of... I feel like the Filipino scene is very reminiscent of the Russian scene with a lot of their picks.
Yeah, only Goblet does it. Wait, is there anyone else? I think mainly Goblet. Navi does it sometimes, but not as much as Empire.
This is I love this pick because it's another way to set up on the Queen of Pain, who can be very elusive, and also for the Lifestealer, you've got the Fiend's Grip to go through his rage form. This is a pretty strong pick.
Yeah, but I'm just worried about, because now they have I don't know who's going to be running the supports, but it seems to be Sand King and Bane. And these two heroes needs a lot of levels.
That's very true. And I guess we're going to see who's going to be the solo mid for this team. I guess it will be the Mag.
I think it could be the Rubik, because Pinoys like to run Rubik solo mid.
And do you think they would just, I guess, try lane safe lane with the Lone Druid then, most likely?
Yeah. Or they could do the tri-lane safe lane, but be very aggressive with smoke gangs with Sand King and Bane.
Yeah, because
both the heroes have very good level 1 spells.
Oh, and Mineski with the last pick, they go for what should be the Bimbo Voker, and we are going to disconnect from the game now, guys, because again, we only have 9 players in the lobby. Hopefully, all 10 are ready at this point, and we're just gonna have a quick AP remake. I hope it's quick, and then we'll be underway. So they finish it off, Winter, with the Bimbo Invoker. Or Jay, as he calls himself nowadays.
Yeah, I think Invoker, I don't really like that pickup there.
I feel like Mineski is just picking heroes that they're used to playing in Dota 1, whereas Dreamz is picking a lineup that fits much better in Dota 2, and also that's
metagame.
It fits the metagame, and it's a more well-rounded lineup, whereas the Mineski lineup is kind of gimmicky.
But still, Mineski, they like to pick sort of heroes that are able to kite you around the map and speed farming. They are never a team that plays 5-man stick pushes, even from the Dota 1 days. And I don't see them changing anytime soon, even though everyone is doing the 5-man right now, because it just, all the benefits and perks from getting tower kills as a team and getting kills as a collective 5 unit are a lot better than before.
But we did see an impressive Invoker performance yesterday.
I remember that.
Yeah, from the QMX player, Boa. That was quite sensational.
The Smurf account player.
Winter has it on good authority. He has his suspicions about who that player was, but we're not going to... Bulba was actually messaging me from Team Liquid saying, who is this Invoker? He's so good. And if Bulba thinks your Invoker is good, that's one of his signature heroes. And he was very impressed by the Invoker.
Like I said yesterday, that Invoker is a beast. Other than his item choice at the start when he got the drums, which was totally unnecessary. He could just went for his dagger and eels even earlier.
And it looks like we should be coming. So Winter... I think we'd both say that the Dreamz draft is much more well-rounded. It should be the more complete draft, but Mineski, they do have a lot of very explosive heroes. Invoker if he gets a good start, can be incredibly difficult to deal with. The same for the Queen of Pain and the Lifestealer. If it's an even game, if it develops normally, it should be a big advantage for Dreamz. But if Mineski can get some kills going, if they dominate their solo lanes, which is certainly possible, as they are a pretty talented group of players, then this game could go in their favor.
The laning should be keep off the light Striker, and Invoker should be middle. Queen of Pain should be on the safe lane. I think this is going to be an aggressive tri lane from them.
With the Lifestealer. And that's a very scary tri lane. They've got great setup for the Illuminate with Fissure and Open Wounds, a lot of damage,
LD,
and very tanky
I
too.
could be wrong. I could be wrong because Mineski has done a lot of Queen of Pain off lanes.
It looks like Mineski will be using a single stand-in. Yeah, they do Queen of
it's
Pain off
actually
lane, but I don't think we're going to see it this game, just because of the way the draft has gone.
It's actually Mr. Swish. I don't know why is he a stand-in.
I know one of their players was having problems logging into Dota 2, so I guess that's
But
why.
isn't Mr. Swish their player?
Yeah, no, well, actually, he was playing with Mineski. I don't know if they've changed their roster a lot. I mean, it started when Jules left the team and I went to Dreamz. That feels like forever ago. I think it was 4 or 5 months, maybe 6 at this point. But they've had a lot of roster changes. At one point in the International 2 East qualifiers, they had an entirely separate roster for Dota 2, and they had a Dota 1 team. And now the Dota 1 team has shifted over to Dota 2. So they've really been all over the place with their roster. But yeah, last time I cast them, Mr. Swish was actually an official member of the team, so I'm not sure why he's a stand-in now.
I think he got somewhat removed because I know Yanni is from TNC before.
Mm-hmm. And then they merged with MSI Evo GT. We saw them yesterday in the qualifiers, and they did qualify, by the way. Congratulations to them. And we'll see them again tomorrow. But they only took 3 players over to MSI, and he was not one of them.
Okay, so I think it's going to be a Rubik middle because this players... Wait, let me see. I think Y is the solo mid player. Dreamz Leader Series Y. If I'm not mistaken. Oh no, I'm wrong. Jules is middle. Bane Elemental.
We'll see. Jewel, when they run tri lanes, Jules is often a part of them, but he's usually a farmer in the tri lane. You hear like Weaver say. So we'll see what they do, but quickly we'll introduce the players. We've got L on the mic. Oh, I just realized I gotta log out of my Steam friend, so I stopped getting spammed. Sorry about that, guys. All right, so on the side of Leedy and Dreamz, we have Y playing the Rubik. We have... Oh, who is this? It's gonna drive me insane. I remember who it is, but now I'm forgetting. Well, we have...
King?
Yeah, I know who it is. I'm just forgetting. We have Jules. Jules on the Bane. We have OA on the low Druid. Off lane is gonna be played by L. Oh, who is that player? It's gonna drive me insane.
JYC. He actually typed his name in Mandarin. It's JYC, so it's a direct pronunciation from Mandarin.
Very interesting.
And for Mineski, we have Owa on the Lifestealer. Yeah, it's an aggressive tri lane. Woods on the keeper of the Woods is on the keeper of the light, not the Shaker.
I'm actually gonna stop moving around here. We got Mr. Swish on the Air Shaker, like you mentioned. Woods on the keeper of the light. We're gonna have Yanni going solo mid as the Queen of Pain, and then safe lane it's gonna be Bimbo on his classic Invoker.
Bimboker, they call him Bimboker.
Yes, for all the European fans out there, of course you know about Dendy's Invoker. Bimbo is similarly highly regarded in the Philippine scene for his Invoker. Not as accomplished on the international stage, of course, but still very highly regarded by the fans. Definitely a fan favorite player, and a God's favorite player as well.
Yeah, and LD, I want to add something to Bimbo as well.
Yes, go.
This guy has 3 favorite items in the game. Do you know his favorite item?
Blink Dagger, Force Staff, and Yule Scepter. Am I right?
He goes with he buys that item for most of the heroes he plays.
He buys it on even buys it on Tiny. He gets like 4 utility items. He just refuses. He doesn't go for the normal carry Tiny build. Even nowadays, when it's more popular.
It was before when there was no one doing the carry Tiny.
So it is going to be Jules going solo mid against Yanni, and off the bat, he's gone for a single point in Nightmare, not getting any points in Enfeeble, which can be very potent, just a single level to mess up your opponent's last hitting.
You know, I think he will go for the Enfeeble build to actually mess up with the Queen of Pain, like you mentioned.
Let's see if he does, though. He hasn't done anything yet. He's gotten a lot of plus stats. Bane, one thing he really is going from is very good base damage and attack animation. He can really dominate the lane. Even against a hero like Queen of Pain, it can be hard to last hit versus Bane. And we're seeing it now. Jules is just going to work.
Yeah, and when I mentioned I didn't know why the Rubik was saving gold and he could be a solo mid. He's actually saved up 200 to buy a sentry in case the camps were warded.
Look at the trouble they're having. They're already at half HP, all of these heroes. This offense to try, like, Keeper of the Light, Earthshaker, just so much
Sure.
long-range spam, and then the Lifestealer can set up kills. And Keeper's got to be careful. The only way they lose this lane is, I think, if the Keeper gets caught, so he just needs to sit a bit farther back right now.
Yeah. Even though he gets caught, there's still the fear to bail him out. So it's still oh they're going in.
Oh, they're going in on Owe. Owe's probably gonna. This is probably gonna be our first blood. There's the Illuminate. One more auto attack. Down he goes.
One
Now
more
the Rubik
kill.
in trouble. There's the Woot Shaker in action. Beautiful fissure block from him. Or sorry, not the Woot Shaker, because it's not actually Woot's playing it. I'm just so used to him doing that. But he's actually. This is Mr. Switch. Not. That's gonna take some getting used to for me.
Yeah, the Charlene is totally a nightmare for the supports of Dream Legions because Sand King and Rubik, they are more like killing heroes in the lane, stronger in killing power, but they don't have much harassing power. And when you're just getting Chuck Fissure and Illuminate from far range, there's nothing they can do.
And Woot.
I'm surprised that they haven't. Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't tried to just pull the creeps. If they just stand in the lane to cover the lone Druid and wait for him to farm, they're just going to take so much of Fissure and Illuminate spam.
So Jules is not taking any points in Enfeeble. He's just skipping it entirely. He's got 2
Hit
points.
in.
Yep.
Yeah, Sanking was actually trying to go in there. The Bane can set it up with a sleep.
And he does with the bottle, but unfortunately he's not going to use this for quite a while now. I also want to point out, as we always do when there's a Keeper of the Light tri-lane, is there's no vision right now for Dreamz. They have no idea where that Keeper is. They have a lane ward, but they don't actually
that
have one in the
observer
jungle.
is just barely out of range of the sentry. What a
That's
pity.
very unfortunate. Yeah, I think it sees
Yeah.
to like right here, so... That was my really well-drawn concentric. Oh, they're going for the fissure block again. Here we go. This is going to be bad for Owe. Very slow to react there, I must say. And now he's open wound stuff. They haven't started charging Illuminate. Can he tango through? He's got one more tango. It's not going to be enough. One more auto attack should bring him down. Nice attempt there with the bear. Not sufficient, though. And the offensive trailing for Mineski is a gift that keeps on giving. Meanwhile, I want to point out, our Quas Wex Invoker, Bimbo, went for a bunch of plus stats, didn't even get the early blades of attack, and he's crushing this bottom lane against a pretty good last hitting hero in the Meg. Oh, still more kills top. Earthshaker picks up another on Sand King. Wow, this is going very poorly.
And because I think they're not making the right decision, Dreamz Legion, they have to start pulling and stop trying to do anything in the lane. They're just going to take so much harass from the Illuminate and Fissure. There's nothing they can do about that.
You know, the Sand King could just be sure that the camp is not really safe to pull down here. It is warded off, but they could still be pulling the small camp with the Sand King. Just have the Rubik sitting back in the trees behind the.
Or try for smoke gangs because they have a very good setup with the Nightmare from the Bane. They're not trying anything. They're just trying to stay in the lane and get killed with the Fissure and Illuminate. And he got his full timing wrong.
I'm very impressed, by the way, by this Bimbo Invoker. He's now already got his phase boots, and he should be able to get a kill on the Mag. No, not going for it. I really think he could have just killed him there.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Maybe he's lagging a little bit. Oh, now he's thinking about going in. No, still no cold snap. And look at these supports, because it's a Lifestealer tri-lane.
Top lane.
Oh, yep, they're going in. Burrow Strike is there on the Keeper of the Light, but this might go the wrong way. The Fissure is there. He wants to. He's not going to find anything yet. Now he finds it. Disaster. Mineski on a tear. And Jules just has not found the openings to leave this lane yet. Over in middle.
And
Not getting the runes
going
either,
back,
really.
Yeah, I'm going back to the point where you said before at the start. I don't think not going any points in Enfeeble versus Queen of Pain is the right decision. The Queen of Pain is ahead of farm because of that in the mid lane.
Look at Bimbo, up to 33 CS. I mean, now it gets easy because you've got the phase boots. Meanwhile, it looks like there's going to be action in the jungle momentarily. They're going to find the Sand Kid here, but he's got his boots, so he should be okay. Oh, maybe Bane might not be, though.
Bane still bottle crowing.
They're both bottle crowing. Oh no, Jules gets caught. This could be bad. Oh, there's their sleep. Queen of Pain. Oh, they remove it quickly, but not going to go in. Everybody's juggling the sleep. Oh no, Woots, run Woots. And he's gonna get away.
We'll take turns taking a nap.
It's just a parade over towards the bottom room now for Dreamz. Dreamz on parade. And Owa could just be left alone now. He doesn't even need help. He's got his phase boots.
They have to start moving and ganking. The lanes are not working. You have to move around and gank and trying to make something else happen somewhere. And Mineski doesn't have their 6-minute
Uh-oh.
the
Jay,
ward
he's going to
up.
get Fiend Script. He looks to be dead here. There's the burrow strike. They stack the stuns a little bit, but it doesn't matter in the end. Top lane, always in trouble as well. This is your Pinoy Dodo Winter. 7 kills in 6 minutes.
It was like, I think the game before yesterday was worse. Where we can't even catch our breath when we are talking about something and oh, the kill. Oh, the kill again, kill again.
Oh, this
No.
could be another kill mid. Yanni's got to be careful. There's the lift to start it off. They don't have the feed script, so actually he'll be okay. And couldn't get the sleep off in time.
The lanes are... Dreamz actually technically they lost all their lanes.
Yeah, the two the Queen of Pain and Bane were relatively even, at least for a while there. But Invoker crushed the mag. Oh, blinking in middle lane. Here comes the Fissure block. Queen of Pain's trapped on the wrong side. Bimbo's joined the party as well. There's going to be a burrow strike through, but it doesn't look like it'll be enough. There's the tornado. It is going to clip him. One more auto. No, it actually did almost no damage. Oh, it's the brain sap that helps keep him alive still. They blink forward. This is some serious hate on Jules, and Yachty will bring him down. Now the chase. Mr. Switch doesn't have mana, but he's still running in. He's got the wand charges, though. Is he going to look to use them? Nope, not yet.
4 mana shot.
Still,
4 mana shot.
Still chasing. He pops the wand. Now he's got the mana, but he gets burrow strike. There's no mana to lift, so he should be able to get this fissure off. Catches 2 with it. Now, Sandkid in trouble. Bimbo picks up another. Queen of Pain has rejoined the fight as farming creeps not diving yet. Oh, Earthshaker's gonna fall.
Oh.
He dies to the shockwave. The tornado almost saved him. Skewering in his mag. Doesn't have mana for his ult. Doesn't have that bottle because it's coming on the courier. Meanwhile, Lifestealer's picking up a kill top. Oh boy. This Pinoy Dota really tests your map awareness.
Dire's structures
Yeah, and
fortified.
I don't know about... I think Bane should be able to dominate Queen of Pain a lot in the mid lane just by skilling Enfeeble. So I really don't agree with what he did.
And even just 1 point in Feeble is very strong. Minus 30
more-
damage is nothing
To be
to
honest,
sneeze at.
I think the more ideal skill build would be at least 2 levels on Enfeeble. You can leave your Nightmare on level 1, so to build yourself out or to set up any kills. And Brain Set can be level 2.
This Lifestealer's almost got his armlet. Oa is so
lane,
freaking
lane.
bad. He's going in on Y, and Y is just in big trouble. The Illuminate comes in. Didn't actually get channeled for very long. I was wondering why it didn't seem to do any damage. Armlet was purchased by Oa. He may die. No, I think he's going to be able to run away. He's got the phase boots. Is there a Bane ultimate? There is. Oa, keep on running. Here comes Mag. He doesn't have mana for his ultimate, but he can skewer him back if he gets the timing right. There will be a rage, though. Meanwhile, Bimbo's fighting kill Oa. There's your RP. Actually, he had the wand charge. It's just sufficient. Now the feed script. They want this Oa kill, and they should be able to claim it. So much chain stun. Meanwhile, Bimbo got a solo kill. On the lone druid, wow.
There's nothing the Lone Druid can do, he's level 4. Bimbo has phase boots, drums, level 8.
That's pretty bad when an invoker
He's
can solo kill
twice
a
his
lone
level.
druid.
He's twice his level. He's level 8 and the Lone Druid is level 4 just now.
It's very, very fast.
Yeah.
Here comes 3 heroes bottom. They really got to keep these ganks going. If they get the lift, they get the kill, I believe. They should be able to skewer him back into the tower. Burrow striking first, then the skewer should come. There you go, and Tornado on 3. He could maybe go. No, it doesn't have the mana to Ghost Wall. He'll go down. Yikes.
Yeah, but he was just playing a bit too dangerous there. I don't know what he was trying to do there near the tower. He was just trying to last it so dangerously.
That's Bimbo for you. He's always being dangerous. Always gonna try solo. He doesn't know where to go. Go bottom, Invoker solo kills you. Go top, Lifestealer kills you. Oh boy, by himself. It just doesn't matter. This Lone Druid, this is where you want to just go in jungle, but obviously you can't. Oh, Winter. This is not looking good just because the Lone Druid is so far behind.
They're in so much trouble right now, and if they don't make anything happen and this continues for the next few minutes, it's getting much hard for them to come back. Mid lane.
Jules is getting spotted out. They have a ward. They saw him coming. Illuminate gets
Oh,
channel. Fissure
okay,
misses
sir.
wildly. Illuminate will come in. Does some good damage. Not sufficient though. Queen of Pain has the ult. Oh, here comes the here comes the cavalry. The backup is here. There's no RP though. Bimbo's gonna catch 2. Now the tornado flies out. Y's on the run. He's gonna drop. L is in yep, there you go. Now he dropped. Cold snap is here. And the drum charge. He may pop it. Nope, not going to. Yikes.
They both missed stunts. The Earthshaker missed the fissure at the start, and the Sand King missed.
Oh, he's still
the Barrow
chasing. Look at the aggression from these guys. Here comes the Lifestealer. There's your open wounds. Now Bane is just gonna sleep himself, but I don't think it's gonna matter. The Illuminate comes in. Sand King Burrow strikes through, catches two. That might be enough. Now the RP. Yanni blinked into the RP. Oh, Yanni, what were you thinking? Unfortunate timing, to be totally honest. Bimbo's still alive though. Now he goes to watch. Do they have any detection for him? It looks like they don't. Something was stolen from the Earthshake. I believe it was the fissure. It was. Burrow striking to the low ground. Use that fissure, why? Use that fissure. He does get it off. Fissure's crisscrossing. Now Bimbo held in place by Jules, but he's not in tower range. I think he can live just barely. He pops the wand. He will escape. 17-7. We're 11 minutes in, and we're not done just yet. Blinking forward. There's the Shadow Strike. L's now in trouble. Everybody's in trouble. Jules is here. Illuminate, or let's gonna push it back. Not Illuminate. What the hell is that ability called? Blinding Light, rather. There's the sleep. Yanni's still chasing. Wants to dive this Bane, but Bane is brain sap. That's probably a questionable decision. The tornado missed. If it hit, Bane would probably actually be dead, but it does miss. And
Sand King TP behind.
look at Bimbo. He's running in. He's running in with 200 HP, and he's going to kill off L. One more auto attack. No, maybe not. Who's going to get the kill? It will be Bimbo. Bimbo Dota. He's still alive. Woods is in trouble. Woods will fall. Winter, what are we watching today?
No idea. Pinoy Dota.
I think I need to find a new expression because besides this hero's in trouble. Just
You know, in Dreamz, the Sand King has been playing very well in all the fights. His Barrow Strike has been hitting at the maximum range, mostly hitting 2 or 3 heroes.
Oh, you know, it's Patty. God, I just couldn't remember his name. That's his name.
Oh yeah, Pati. Yeah, I know that guy.
It's driving me insane earlier. I was like, what is his name? Now I remember. It's been a while since I cast my Filipino friends. Oh wait, did hit level 7, so he'll be a little bit more survivable. But this Lifestealer has an armlet and phase boots, and he's just not being ganked. There's so much action mid that he's just free.
If they want to kill him, they might need to use the Fiend's Grip and the Reverse Polarity, everything on him. I don't see them killing him with only just 2 heroes.
Well, it is kind of along the lines of what we were talking about earlier, which is they don't have the best 5-man if it's an even game, but when you're far ahead like this, your carries are all very scary, and you need to use those big ults to deal with them. So Mineski in a good position right now. Well, this could be bad if they get caught. They did not spot it. I think they were up the hill.
Think it could be dangerous. They could turn this around. The King of Pain is nearby. And they have feature.
Let's see. Burrow Strike only catches one. Strategic pause coming out from Patty. As someone
and you know, during the mid fight, when you were saying that why is the Rubik not using his fissure as soon as he stole the fissure? You know, I could come up with one reason. Because they are so used to Dota 1, when you steal the fissure, it's the same hotkey.
Oh, this is looking bad now. Uh-oh, there's your sleep. But they gotta actually bring the CS down. Remember, he's got his ultimate, he's got Fissure as well. He's gonna catch 2. The Nakes is totally fine. Lifesteal is very healthy. Backstab from Yanni coming in. Good damage. Hasn't brought one down yet. The Tornado EMP combo. There's your Echo Slam. Man, this Earthshaker is doing so much work right now. Mr. Swish on a roll. Still filling in nicely even though Woods isn't playing it. The Courier is bottling up. The Courier bottles up to live. Meanwhile, Sankey's FBs wants Woods, but won't be able to get him. Sankey TP's out, gets away. Take me home, he says. Meanwhile, Woods is Bimbo is diving away behind the tier 1. This is another death coming out soon for the Lone Druid. Illuminate will clip a blink forward. There's your Fissure. Feed from Mr. Swish to the creep. Still drop. And now a feed from Rubik jumping into the tower. TP's into basically the entire enemy team. Very bold TP, I must say. And one more auto attack. He'll fall. Here comes... Are they going to fight again? I think you just need to let this tower go. But they want to fight, Winter. They really want to fight.
They're all hungry for blood.
There's a shockwave to start. Now the skewer. He probably should have started with the skewer. He didn't. The RP whiffs completely. Lifestealer now slept, held in place. Illuminate catches 3. Boy, if he had just skewer RP'd immediately instead of shockwaving first, I think they would have gotten 2 easy kills there. They may still get them, though. They have a lot of stuns. Burrow Strike cooling down to 5 seconds. Nothing else available. The Fissure actually kills off the Sand King. The shockwave whiffs. Keeper of the Light is resummoning someone, I believe, right now. And the Illuminate being channeled is not going to connect. Oh, no, sorry. He doesn't actually have mana for recall. He wanted to use it. He might run into Bane and die here.
They're still going in.
Oh, yeah, they are still going in. There's a Tornado momentarily. He's already got EMP up. He's a little bit low on mana. His 4 stats in the stash, one of Jay's many favorite items. And he's going to get slept. Blinking forward. There's your scream in 1 second. Gets the kill. We'd have paid in trouble now. Run away. Yanni, run away. He blinks back. He should be able to escape. Fissure catches one. This game. Oh my goodness gracious.
Well, I can tell you, no one likes to farm except for the lone Jude, and he's gonna die. Oh, no.
Nope, he gets the entangle. If he didn't, he would have died.
Bottom tower is under attack.
He's the only one on the map trying to farm. Everyone is like, we want to fight, we want to fight. We don't want to farm, we just want to kill heroes. And he's trying to stay away from the fight as far as he can.
Well, Winter, it's almost a 10,000 gold lead. It's almost a 10,000 experience lead. Yet I still feel Dreamz has a chance. There's been a lot of kills, but they've only actually lost one tower. They've got the better 5-man. In theory, I don't know if they have the better late game. We haven't seen a good RP yet. We haven't seen anything big stolen and used effectively by the Rubik. He stole Fissure, but he only caught one. I still think Dreamz could turn this around. It's not looking good for them, but I still think they have the kind of lineup that can turn this game around.
But it will be very difficult because the only thing they can count on, not only that they need the RP, but they need the lone Jude to have his items up, and nothing is going to happen right now. He's so far behind that I don't think he should go Radiance anymore.
He should just buy anything. Just get stack Gloves of Haste on your bear, you know? Get boots on your bear. Just start buying items because you keep on dying. You might as well spend that gold before you lose it.
But he needs a Gold Scepter, he needs attack speed, he needs damage. Oh, and he has nothing now.
He's actually less than half the net worth of the Lifestealer, and less than half the net worth of the Invoker, and less than half the net worth of the Queen of Pain. All three of Mineski's carries are double or more are all more than double his farm, rather.
Top lane.
Yeah, Jay runs directly into a Burrow Strike. They try to use everything to kill him. RP is perhaps a fraction of a second early there. They still get the kill. Mr. Swish was almost in position to turn that around. By the way,
he saw them coming, but he still wanted to walk into him. That's just bimbo.
Very cocky player. But that's why the fans love him.
I think he wanted to just run in and bait the Burrow Strike and force out backwards. He always does stuff like that.
He's very flashy. Oh, here comes Yanni. Jumps in, screams. But Bane is a very deceptively tanky hero. And they're not going to go.
Deceptively tanky. I like that term.
Well, he looks like a frail little creature. Just why does he have 4 legs anyway? Such a waste.
4 legs?
He does. Zoom in on him. He just doesn't use them.
Oh my god, he has 4 legs? Why does he have 4 legs?
Yeah, but he's floating.
What's going on?
According to Bruno's Dictionary of Legs, it doesn't count as having legs if you are flying. There comes the smoke. It was not spotted by the Dire. 3 heroes grouped up. Yanni leads the way. They want Jules. Jules wants that double damager, and he's probably going to pay for it. There's your Fissure. Jules looks to be dead. Scream finishes the kill. Or Sonic Wave, rather.
That was the sound of
Sonic Wave. It's also actually a scream. She screams a big wave out.
That's
actually,
that's why I always get it mixed up. Because it's literally
because in Dota,
screaming.
Yeah, Dota 1 is called, the scream is fan, and the wave is the scream.
It just doesn't make any sense. Oh, I swear, why are you so confusing? Lifestealer's gonna have a Desolator soon. Queen of Pain's gonna have... I would say Lincoln's, yeah, okay. It is going to be a Lincoln's, which is very standard. Even though she can have a really early Hex if she wanted it.
Because they have the grip and the telekinesis always targeted on her, I actually think Lincoln's is very good pickup here.
But you know Yanni would be going for it even if it wasn't a very good pickup. But you're right, it is a really good pickup this game. Blocks Burrow Strike.
Yesterday the Pinoy Queen of Pain went BKB first. Who was it? Not Lincoln's.
And everybody cried. Where's the Mono League? Oh, he has no points in Mono League. Not even 1 point. That's not a build I approve of.
I actually think most of the teams actually do this. They get Mana League very late. Maybe at level 9.
I think even 1 point is quite good though.
Yeah, the stun is important. At least you have a spell to stop someone from escaping you. If not, Keeper of Light, everyone's just gonna walk past the Keeper of Light.
The pressure continues, and this is really what most teams want. When they run this style with the multiple carries, they want 1 carry in each lane, farming and pushing, and basically you just out-farm your opponents, and you pick carries that are very hard to kill. That's really always been... I mean, this is the style that you expect. This is what we saw a lot of in Dota 1 from these teams. Well, it seems to be working.
Patty has his dagger already. I'm surprised that he still managed to get it so early.
Yeah, and well... To answer that dagger, there is going to be an Orchid coming most likely. Or is Bimbo going for a Refresher Orb? We'll see.
Dire's
No,
bottom
it's
tower
definitely
is under attack.
an Orchid, unless you're...
Well,
What's
Dandy,
the guy-
Dandy
what's-
has favored the refresher, so you never know.
What's the guy's name where he made so much videos of Evoker and he always buys refresher? Top lane.
Oh, action top lane, EMP. It looks like the tornado missed. Yeah, didn't hit the lone druid. Meanwhile, Jules leads the charge. Jules is very poor.
I think they need to start taking towers. They can't just sit back and farm right now. They need to take more map control. I mean Mineski. Because they're in a lead and they're not trying to take towers. They're just content with farming all their lanes. They have to widen their advantage in the form of map control and tower.
Sandkane has his blink up now as well, so that's a double blink. Sandkane and Mag. But can they... The thing is, even though you've got double blink, you're probably not going to find that big 5-man combo because Mineski's playing 3 carries and they're always split pushing with them. So at most you can get 1 or 2 with those big ults, but you're not going to find the huge 5-man combo. And it's hard to push because all these heroes from Mineski are playing so much pressure.
Look at how they are facing over the map. 2 top, 2 bottom, 1 middle.
Yeah, 2 just parked here, 1 parked here, and 2 parked here, just all game.
Dire's bottom tower
It's actually a
is
very standard Mineski thing. They always do this every game.
under attack.
Yeah, you'll very rarely ever see them pick a team fight hero. When they do, it's something like Earthshaker, who's not really just a team fight hero, he's also a very strong laning support, who happens
And
to have team fight.
he's very good at the split push. When they do this, Earthshaker is a hero that can be very good at standing just behind the carry to
Tower
protect it.
has fallen.
Nice job there. Throws the tornado out and is actually able to get the tower. Now it's
Oh,
stolen by...
that's not his.
Oh,
He's
this is gonna
not,
go
that's
in.
not his tornado.
Yeah, Yosh, not gonna go in. Thinks about it, then thinks better of it.
Dire's middle
Ah,
tower
it's
is
a
under
Orchid, it's not a refresher.
You disappoint me, Jay. How dare you? But of course, this is the logical build.
Bottom lane.
As soon as you look away, Jules is getting initiated upon the Queen of Pain ult and the Infest for good measure.
So much hate.
Death
I mean,
travels
like you
Jules,
said,
Jules actually gets more hate than most players. There are definitely some... Mineski is definitely holding a grudge for Jules abandoning their team. I'm just kidding. There's your EMP tornado. Now the cold snap will fly out, and the fissure, and the illuminate, and oh wait, gonna die again.
oh, this lone Jude is definitely not having his day.
I don't think a
Radiant's
tri
middle
lane
tower
has
is under
gone.
attack.
I'm not sure it's possible for a tri lane to go worse than that tri lane did for Dreamz up in the top lane.
And then it also comes down to the fact that they didn't switch things up when everything is not working. They should have just roamed a lot earlier because the lane was just not working for them. And the Lone Jude should just go to the neutrals and Rubik and Sanking smoke to Ganks somewhere. At least they could have gotten some form of trade-off instead of just sitting in the lane. And here comes the fissure, here comes the Illuminate and Dead Hero.
Well, we've had a lot of calm, which is pretty standard when one team is running multiple carries like this in the Philippines. Once they get the lead, they just out-farm, they split push. And it's also the Dreamz lineup. Very hard to just go high ground, go 5-man into them. Much better to just control the map, out-farm them, and slowly starve them to death. And Mineski is going to look for some kills with
Top
this
lane,
fresh
Lone
Orchid.
Jude again. Lone Jude is gonna die again.
Nope.
Oh, he's not going out. He's
If he
not going
dares
out.
to leave his base, he certainly will. Jules, this was the smoke. It was revealed. Blinking from Sandcade. Burrow strike to start. They're going to catch out Mr. Swish. He's on the wrong side of the fissure. Now he's skewered away and Brain Sap down. Meanwhile, though, bottom lane, Lifestealer is going to really beat this tower down. He's also got an Oblivion Staff. He also looks to be going, so double Orchid. And Dreamz is going to suffer from this because they don't have anyone who's near a BKB, nor anybody who normally builds one that early.
Yeah, and Orchid is so effective that when you're split pushing, someone comes to defend as a lone hero, and you can just pick him off so easily with that Orchid.
Yeah, it's not just the silence, it's also the additional damage you get from the soul burn, which is very helpful.
Oh, Jules, so the hate continues.
Jules, the hate continues, and Jules is gonna pay for his insolence, for daring to leave his base. He will pay. Jay's not done. Jay's got a force, not a force staff, a tornado rather. Illuminate being channeled.
This is pretty much so bad already for them. Some of the teams might even give up at this point. Just call it GG and go next.
I will almost guarantee you Dreamz will not call GG until they lose at least 2 lanes of Rex, if not have their throne being beaten upon. But you're right. Most teams would give up at this point.
Because there's just almost not much of a chance to come back unless the opponent makes 3 big mistakes in a row. Or maybe 2.
Well, Winter, I gotta say, Mineski, they look like they are pretty comfortable playing their style this game. They were very confident with the draft. They went for Mineski heroes, and it works.
Roshan has fallen to the
Yeah, they
Radiant.
look pretty much in a lot better shape than 1 or 2 months back.
Yeah, for anybody who the Filipino teams have mostly been playing Dota 1 until recently. There's a few exceptions like Paggy Big TNC or MSI Evo GT as they're now called. There are a few teams that are playing Dota 2, but for the most part, they were all focused on Dota 1. There's a variety of reasons for this, whether it's internet or
Mineski
PC
as
issues.
LD has been focusing on Dota 2 actually.
Yeah,
A
they
lot.
don't even play Dota 1 anymore. But there
So
was
they
only
did
started
play
a couple months
SMM.
ago.
They did play SMM, but they still focused on Dota 2 back then. They just went to SMM because it's a big event.
Yeah, it's a big event. It's pretty close to home as well, and it's, you know, the fans want to see Mineski, and you can see why. They're a very entertaining team.
Yeah, and I like to watch Pinoy versus Pinoy also a lot because they always play like speed pushing, and it's always very entertaining. Kills everywhere here and there. Oh, Jill's again.
Oh, Yanni. There's the. Ooh. Oh, he actually enfeebled first.
Tornado.
Yeah, meanwhile in the middle
Tornado.
lane, a life stealer with the Orchid, and just doesn't care. The Saltbird's gonna bring him down anyway. Mag blinks away to safety. Jay just sieging out the base. And this doesn't look too
Oh,
good. There's a blink into a burrow strike. They want this Bimbo. Can they find him? No, Queen of Pain is too much. And Owo, rather, is thinking about going back in. And that's probably it. I don't think they have buybacks. Nobody's got a buyback. This is going to be 1 lane of Rex, possibly 2. They've still got the Aegis, and everything looking quite good right now for Mineski.
Dyer's
Yeah,
middle tower
they're so
has fallen.
rich in. Look at all that here. Oh my god, BKB plus
Dyer's middle
Lincoln.
barracks are under attack.
This is
doesn't
a
want to
very
die.
defensive build, but in this game it's great because it forces them to use so many abilities on you. You have to RP or Bane ult this Queen of Pain just to deal with her. Uh-oh. This is the death. There's no skewer away for you, sir.
Yeah, this is just steamrolling everywhere. Kills here and there.
Oh, here's
look
the
at
man
Owa.
mode from Owa. Look at that, 3 swipes the defensive sleeve. Not gonna matter. Fissure cleans up the kill. Owa, armlet toggle. No, he lets the Aegis pop. Sloppy play, I must say. That's okay. He'll come back.
I don't think we have seen any epicenter with the dagger so far, even though he got it so early.
With all these Orchids, it's actually very hard for them to get their combo off. Jules is gonna drop as well. Boost Jan, says
I'm
Mineski.
sorry. Did you say?
Crushing through the opposition.
Yeah, but it's actually I think Bastian. Or,
It's,
yeah,
I
don't
think
know how you call it.
it's technically Ubosyan, but Busyan is the slang.
Dyer's
Or so I've been
middle
told by
tower
my.
Busyan.
But I just love actually yelling it at the top of my lungs, but I can't because it's 7 in the morning here.
Radiant's
It's
bottom
very
tower
satisfying.
Okay, I'll do it for you. Boost yawn.
barracks has fallen.
Oh, it's so much fun. What isn't fun is playing as this lone druid this game. Oh wait, is gonna drop here. They fissure other heroes. They're going in on L, and L is just getting melted down. Picked off. Yanni once more. He's gonna have another kill. 36 to 14. No GGs, but just a disconnect coming out for Patty. He's had enough. Mineski hasn't though. They want some fountain kills. Here we go. Here come the Forge Spirits. The throne should be falling pretty soon. The Pinoys are very practiced at fountain camping. There you go, the 4-step out. Jay with the quick fingers. Will it be enough? It will. Jules! Nope! No! No escape.
Dyer's middle tower is under attack.
That's what I'm talking about, man. That was some... Keeper 4-staffed him in, and he 4-staffed the Bane out, I
Dyer's middle
believe.
tower has
Or maybe that wasn't... I think he got
You know,
4-staffed in by an
LD,
ally.
when you usually see your captain just leave without saying anything, something bad is going on in the team.
Yeah, normally the team's not happy. And, well, this was not a good start to the day for Dreamz. The good news is, guys, it's the group stages. There's a lot more action coming your way. So if you want to watch more SEA League, we have a lot more games in store for you. We'll be seeing Zenith. We'll be seeing more of Dreamz and Mineski, I believe. We have First Departure on the menu at one point as well. Up and coming, Singaporean team has been very impressive lately.
I want to see that team. Yeah.
I heard they defeated Zenith in a recent match.
It
They at
was
least
one
took
of
a
the,
game off them.
Yeah, they took a game off, but Zenith came back from the losers bracket to beat them. But it was still very close games in the end.
Well, Winter, that is going to wrap it up for this game. It is going to be Mineski who crushes their way through Dreamz with Mr. Swish standing in. Whether he's actually still a member, looks like he's not. But either way, I'm LD, he's Winter. You are watching the SEA League, and we are just getting started here today, ladies and gentlemen. We have a lot more games coming up. Stay tuned. More Pinoy Dota and more Southeast Asian Dota coming up soon.